Engineer Boy 100. As some of you know, in my Porsche group on Facebook, that I caught a rock. I caught it last year, and then the crack started spreading. And I was going to replace the windshield, but then when I started getting the stories about how it wasn't done quite right in some cases, and how much it costs and how much work it is, I decided not to do it myself right now, but I am going to do it myself later. But today, I am going to repair it. I'm going to drill holes at either end of it, make a little trench between the holes, and fill them in. So let's get started. All right, so this is what it looks like from the outside. It's about 5 inches long. It goes from about right here to right here, as you can see. So I'm going to drill a hole here. I'm going to drill a hole here, not all the way through, but just through the first layer of the laminate. And then I'm going to take a diamond wheel and trench right here just so that my resin has better access to the crack. Then I'm going to fill the whole thing, tape it, and we'll see how it turns out. That's just going to be a temporary fix until I have time to replace it myself, and then I'll do a video of that too. Alright, so here's a sneak peek at the tools I plan to use. I'm going to initially just drill 2 holes. So I'm going to use this little glass drill bit kit that I got off Amazon. Okay, I got this off Amazon right here. You can see it. Can you see it? Here we go. I'm just going to use a hand drill. Be really careful. I'm going to drill holes at either end. Then I'm going to use this tiny little disc. It's a disc diamond-shaped diamond grinder. So I wanted a really small disc so that I can control what I grind. I just want to grind the edge off of the crack so that the resin has access to the crack. I'm going to put that on. Then I bought these little kits. This is what they look like. I've had them forever. I don't know where I got them. I think I got them off eBay. But they have resin, 2 resins, 2 blades, some instructions, and they have these little films that control where the resin goes. It's basically like you're making a mold of that resin in the crack on the windshield. So, now that I've given you a basic overview of what I'm going to be using, I'll stop talking and I will go out and actually do it and let you guys watch. Oh, and one other thing, once we're done, we let the resin cure. We use these razor blades to take off the excess to leave it a nice, clean, smooth surface. So I'm probably going to let mine cure overnight. They say like an hour or 2, but I'm going to let mine cure overnight so I'm sure that it's cured. And then I'm just going to go to town with these razor blades, clean everything off, and let you guys see the finished product. Alright, I selected a 1/4-inch bit, and I'm not going to use water for cooling because I'm not going all the way through. So I'm not really going to have time to get too hot. But ordinarily, if you want to drill glass or porcelain or anything like that, you need some kind of a cooling agent to keep it from getting too hot, because if it gets too hot, it will shatter the glass and create more cracks. But I'm not going to be using water today, but I'm not drilling all the way through, or a big hole. So here we go. I'm going to place a small piece of blue tape where I want to drill to keep the drill bit from wandering around. might bump it up to 30. We'll just have to see. $25,000 seems perfect, so I'm trying to get it a little bit closer so you guys can see it. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I'm very happy with it. Came out exactly the way I wanted it to. And now all I have to do is fill it with resin, put the little sheets on it, and wait for it to cure till tomorrow. Then we'll take it off, razor blade, clean up the excess, and see what it looks like. Alright, this is what it looks like with the resin and the sheets holding it in place. I did have to apply the resin like 3 times to get it to stay in the crack. I just lifted up the edge and put a little more each time until I could see that the actual crack was fully filled. But I'm happy with the result now. I'm going to let it set till tomorrow, and then we'll come out with the razor blade, clean her up, and it should last for a long, long time till I'm ready to change the windshield. Okay guys, believe it or not, it's actually been 2 days because I got busy and I didn't get back around to finishing this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off now, let you guys watch and see how the repair looks. Now if you were to do something like this and say you scrape it off with a razor blade and everything, you look at it and there's a little bubble or there's a little void, you can add more resin. Don't be afraid of it. Just add some more resin, put the plastic back over it, and let it cure again. So I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod over here and let you watch me clean it up. Okay, I'll admit I cheated. This little blade holder did not come with the kit, but I had it, so it comes off really easy. And then whatever resin there is sticking up above the crack, you just shear it off, razor blade, and it leaves a nice, smooth surface behind, or at least it should. Let's see, pretty smooth. Let's see if I can. But I think it will definitely stop the crack. The crack does not look the same. So I'll get a really super close up for you guys, so you can see what it looks like once I get this all cleaned up. Get all the resin off of the surrounding. And it doesn't look like it did. It doesn't look like a crack anymore. It just looks like a little repaired scratch is what it looks like. It doesn't look like I have any voids. It looks like it's filled up my little groove that I ground. Looks pretty good. Very good. Man, better than I expected, to be honest. It looks like a, and I can take this blade, scratched it, and that can be polished if you're interested in making it almost invisible. I'm not, because it's not really my line of sight, so I don't really care that much. Yeah, that came out good. Man, that came out good. You can't even see the crack. It's just like my little groove, and the crack you can't really. You look at it at an angle, you can see it underneath. All right, so let's do the close-up, and that'll be it. All right, so here's what it looks like up close on the outside, from the outside of the car. So let you see what it looks like from the inside as well. Let's go check it out. All right, so as I'm driving along, this is my field of view. So this is how much the little crack interferes with my view. You can't even see it. It's down here in the left. I mean to the right. To the right. See, here it is. Right here. Down low by the windshield wipers. But when you're driving, it looks like this. Okay, well, hope this helps somebody. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.